So guys, this is the college, this is the conference championship preview. I'm gonna talk about the games. I'm gonna break down the rankings a bit. On Wednesday, I'm gonna break down the ball games and like the rest of the stuff like that. Um, Doing more what I usually do on Wednesday's vlogs, breaking down the polls. But I'm just gonna address it a bit here, obviously, because technically by Wednesday it'd be old news and stuff. But that's how I do it here. Not changing because the committee changes. Southern Cal beat Stanford 31-28. For all the love of Bryce Love, he was not the leading rusher. Ronald Jones II had 148 yards. Sam Darnold had 325 and 2 touchdowns. Miami, Clemson, very good game for them. Miami haven't been good the last 2 weeks. 38-3. Just a bad performance all around, obviously. There's only 181 yards rushing, I think, if I'm correct on my math. So, obviously, it was a pass. Well, but that's how Clemson scored 4 touchdowns on the ground. I don't know, actually. I think they scored 4 on the ground. The longest run was 11 yards. But they held, it goes into a 9.1, and they held Miami to 104 rushing yards total. And they had 2 interceptions. The turnover chain did not come out, if I'm correct, for Miami. Miami had no interceptions. So there's no turnover chain. Georgia avenged their only loss, 28-7 on Auburn. Auburn's on the home has beat Georgia and Alabama at home. On the road, they blew a 20-point lead to LSU. They lost to Clemson 14-6. Had a bunch of sacks, but then they also had this. It was on the road, it's a neutral site and stuff, but still, they're not the same team away from Jordan Hare. Same thing people saying about Miami is that they went the same team away. I don't know, away games. And Miami was like, oh, no, we're good at away, but they blew their last 2 away games. Oklahoma won 41-17. TCU, you gave up. Don't tell me that TCU, it's a talent-wise thing. If you lose 41-17 in your conference championship game, same thing to Auburn and Miami. Don't tell me it's a talent. Don't tell me it's that. You're your best team from your division. Are you telling me that, like, hear me out. Like, really? Oh, cool. You telling me, like, that's the thing? Like, Wisconsin, they were down, but they didn't give up. You tell me how, like, you can lose that, like that, right? Like, this game was 13-7. Going into the fourth, the Auburn game, it was 24-17 at half in the TCU game, and Clemson had this 21-0. Yeah, could have, like, at half. Now, obviously, when they went into the second quarter, it was the fourth quarter, it was 38-0 in the Clemson game. But still, Auburn had a chance. There was 13-7. You have a chance there. Like Wisconsin. It was pretty much 20-13. Okay, never mind. The way I was told, I didn't really watch the game because I wanted to stay away from it all. So I didn't want to be watching it because I just want to avoid it all and stuff at that point. So, most people find out about it. People are like, oh, Ohio State just destroyed them, but Ohio State only had a few big plays. As I said, the thing about Hornibrook is that they made him throw it 40 times, and I don't think that's ever a good thing when your quarterback's throwing it 40 times a game. and you're not normally throwing it, and you only run 32. If we looked at it, I think we looked at it. They ran it double the times they throw it normally. So for that to happen, it just like they had to try to make the big plays, and they couldn't make the big plays like JT Barrett did. Also, I mean, they ran for. You look at it. Also, yeah, Wisconsin couldn't run it. And then the UCF game. Oh man, I saw that game. That was a game. Only sad part is that they had to break the Scott Frost and Nebraska news mid game. I didn't really like. I'm not a fan of that because I'm like let them he's in the middle of the game. Don't let that out at this point. So pretty much it was over 1,000 yards. The math works out to where it was the most in ever in a conference title game. They had the most yards out of every game, any game this year. Someone else, they had 1,400 yards. They had 117 points. It was a very big game, good game on double OT. And then the Boise State beat Fresno State, along with the Florida Atlantic. It's not on here because didn't go to top 20. Top 25. Florida Atlantic, where are we? Won 41-17. Now that you can make the case that that's a thing about talent and coaching. Florida State won, become bowl eligible. Coastal Carolina won. Idaho, sadly, not sadly, they won the last FBS game ever. Not ever, because who knows. So usually, and then Troy won. So usually, this is the time where I think I know how to make the polls, and I guess them, but they're already there. I could give you my top 4, but it looks the same. So Clemson went into 1. Oklahoma, Georgia, and Alabama all follow. The big debate was Ohio State and Alabama. FYI, in the AP was a 7-point gap, and in the coaches was 14. Say about that. Big thing is I think was that the coaches in that committee room voted that Alabama is the best team based on what they saw because they put the tape on, they watch it. And some people, I don't remember where it was. I don't know if it was an article I read or Twitter. If they were saying about if you ask the coaches what team would you not want to play right now, of those two teams, they would probably tell you Alabama, and that would be your answer. So obviously, the people who want to look at resumes and analytics usually will go with Ohio State. They may look at other analytics saying okay, this happened and some other stuff. So yeah, Auburn and UCS, Southern Cal, Penn State, Miami follow. So some things, if we're going to mention them, I'm just going to mention quick notes. It's your Sparks Note version of the polls. 3 SEC teams were in the top 7, while 3 Big Ten teams were in the top 9. Continuing the debate elsewhere in the poll, they had there was 5 of each. I think in the other ones, it was 5 both of them in each. So it's the same thing. Pretty much. Also, Friday next week, I'm going to be picking my bowl games. I'm going to do a whole bowl picking thing. So that's fun. Look forward to that. Then we're going to watch me get every single pick wrong. I'm going. Oh, I did my pick thing. Let's look at that. I did picks, and what did I get this week? We're here for my picks. I got. So I missed the TCU pick. I missed the Fresno pick. I had 8. Yeah. So over the season, I'm 4% on it. I have 26 points, and I did it for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So, and that's 40, so you can do the math. Not good. So there's 41 bowl games. 40. So if I can get a 54% on the bowl games, that's my goal. So thank you for watching. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna break down the poll more on Wednesday. Talk preview Army Navy, and then we're going to on Wednesday. Also, I'm going to talk about coaching. I'm going to give a whole coaching thing to that Wednesday or Friday, depending on where I want to. I'm going to talk about the coaching changes because at this point, all we're waiting on is Arkansas and Tennessee, and we can bypass those and talk about the other ones. Break down the highest who I like. One of those two vlogs, probably Friday actually. Monday, I'm going to talk about the Army-Navy game. I'm going to wrap it up. Wednesday, I'm going to break down. Wednesday, I'm going to break down one or two of the God, I can't speak. I'm going to break down one or two of the New Year's 6 games. Alright, so I have 3 Wednesdays to do this. So I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do boom, boom, and then I'm going to do 2 of the bowls, and then the playoffs on the last one, the week of Christmas. Because each of them deserve their own. Well, I can't do it because I have time. Then Mondays and Fridays, I'm going to break down and wrap up the bowls from like Monday will be Monday to Thursday previews, wrap up the weekend, and Friday preview the weekend, wrap up the week type deals. That's how we're going to go into the playoffs. There will be no video New Year's Day because it's a Monday, and we're all going to be watching football, so no one's going to be watching the vlog. So that's going to be a little different. Probably break down all that Tuesday, so that just heads up. Obviously, we're like a month out from it. But thank you for watching. Please like. I'm going to link it in the description. My friend has a YouTube channel. I was in one of his videos recently. We were messing around in the neighborhood. We called and like those numbers, like weird numbers. You can watch it. I'll link it down below. If you're from that video, thanks for watching. But please like, share, and subscribe. Comment anything that you want me to maybe talk about over the off season.